Okay, let's get this party started. Looks like we're ready to go. Hello, my viewers, and welcome to Tibbs TV. We're gonna play some Sniper Elite 5. Resistance, I always do that. Alright, I need some SpaghettiOs. Alright, guys, you know the routine. If you like the video, feel free to drop a like and or subscribe. There's a Cash App for donations in the lower right-hand corner screen. Our goal is 6,000 subs. And today we're gonna kick Nazis' asses. So I want to put on a thumbnail. I'm thinking about it. No, hold on, let me put on a thumbnail, guys. And screenshot. And then go over here. Alright, and while that's loading, we'll put in Sniper Elite Resistance. Because we're playing Sniper Elite Resistance on the Xbox Series X. Gonna have a good old frickin' time. Yes, we are. I'm gonna text up my moderators, let them know we're all live, just so that they know. Well, technically it is Sniper Elite 5, isn't it? Because it's part 5 of Sniper Elite. This is the best SpaghettiOs I've ever had. Alright. You guys won't hear me munching the whole time, I'm sure. Let's do this. I haven't smoked any weed yet, but we'll do that momentarily. Get like a light, up a doobie or something. Alright, so 7 skill points. We got pistol special ammo, rifle special ammo, secondary special ammo. Um, with a new gun. Great aim stability, easy to control. Oh, we got subsonic now. Complete the kill challenge in mission 6. Huh. Guess when we did. Oh, the kill challenge. It means it's the challenge to it all. This one's better. Lock, stock, and barrels. Seems like an easy definition.
Hawker, so far you have destroyed the means of manufacturing the nerve agent Kleiner Blumer, and played a vital role in leveling Otto Kruger's warhead assembly site. Unfortunately, all the warheads had been extracted by rail before your arrival, thanks to the machinations of Kruger and Special Committee C. Analysis of the railway network map you acquired has determined that, against all odds, the last remaining Kleiner Blumer stockpiles have been sent to the Vallée de Dieu vineyard. London has reason to believe that this was once a V1 launch site, and since aerial photography has failed to confirm this theory, well, there is speculation that the V1 site may be below ground. V1 flying bombs alone are capable of mass devastation, but equipped with Kleiner Blumer, the Allies would be defenseless against such an attack. If our suspicions prove correct, Hawker, do whatever it takes to stop the Kleiner Blumer from being deployed. Good luck.
Alright.
This is where the Kleiner Blumer warheads were sent to. A suspected V1 launch site. Is this where the trail ends? Is this the final step in Kruger's scheme? I'm certain to be spotted here. I can't see anything worth grabbing.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? We're having a good old time killing Nazis.
Ah, Harry, you always find yourself in the thicket.
Crowbar.
Sidearm at the ready. A scoped rifle. That'll come in handy. not seeing anything else.
Could have sworn I hit him in the throat, but yeah, me and SpaghettiOs and Ritz crackers. I'm having a good old time with this. How's everybody else doing? Thought I just heard a demon. Hold on, let me go make sure there's not a demon in my kitchen or something. Be right back. Okay, I can confirm there's not a demon in the kitchen. It was just pipes, irrigation, probably. There's nothing in there. If it was a demon, it would still be around. Alright. Just go out from the bathroom, going for a phone call. Demon? Well, there's this weird sound. I was like, I haven't heard that sound before. It sounded semi-human. The sound was like, it was like, John. I'm like, what the fuck? Time for another Ritz tracker.
Bertina, das ist unser Land. Verteidigt es! Jawohl!
Time to go, Harry.
It did sound strange, but that's why I'm not too worried about it.
Zeig dich, du hinterhältiger Mistkerl! Komm raus! Ah!
nothing else worth finding around here.
I'm not too worried about ghosts and demons, to be honest. It's people that I worry about.
I could use this SMG.
I guarantee you this is not the only truck that passes through here. Alright. Hooded snipers.
It's warned me about. And that's not any fool with a rifle. That's one of the Reich's elites.
Double kill. I noticed that they get incapacitated quite easily. So they're not dying when I
Unless
use to
Hitler's
shoot them.
training civilians.
They must be armored.
That is a lot of Jerry guarding a vineyard. What are these boys hiding? No time to waste, Harry. Need to move.
Where is this guy at? There he is. Well, I'm actual full-fledged Satanist. I don't think demons do retarded stuff like that. Generally, anyway, I tend to think that angels do that as a false flag. Demons are just what the angels call our old gods, like Zeus or Thor, Mars, or that makes sense actually. Because you have to imagine, God said you will not worship any other gods but me. So there's proof that there was more than one God in the Bible. shot.
Wie bitte?
Guess that's all.
Plus, it's anything to demonize. If they, other people don't. I noticed that's what it's usually about, is demonizing cultures and shit. And Christianity does that a lot. They're like, I don't want you to believe in Thor, but then like, if you ever ask, what's up with Thor's Day? I know that we're playing Sniper Elite Resistance. We're all having a good time. I'm not trying to take away from that. But ask yourself the begging question: if there's only one God, why do we name a day of the week after one? No, after 2, 3. Holy shit. Saturn is Saturn's Day. Saturday. That's where it comes from. Most people might not know that. Thursday. Thor's Day. I'm just saying, your governments have been lying to you and rubbing your face at the exact same time. They're like, these people are too stupid to know the difference. And most of you are. No offense, it's there. I mean, goddamn, no one's even bothering to acknowledge it. It's right there in present day. Plain in sight. Black and white. There's no way around it. Thursday is Thor's Day. I can only think of one Thor throughout human history that has been relevant. The God of Thunder. If the God of Thunder is not real, why do we dedicate a day that everyone uses? I have yet to see a single American or German or Nazi or anybody who says otherwise, that, hey, Thor isn't real. I've yet to see a single German, Nazi, American, anybody. I said Nazis before Americans, I know, but we're just trying to prove the point that across different sides of human history, good and bad, good and evil, different cultures, different religions, different practices, different faiths, different politics, everyone, nobody has to this day said, I'm not going to have a Thursday. It's immediately Friday after Wednesday. I've yet to see it. Thor's Day. There's a reason for that. And nobody asked the question. Friday, Freya's Day. Goddess Odin's wife, and Wednesday, Woden's Day. Odin. These things exist, and yet nobody ever asked the begging question, why? If demons are real, gods are real. If God is real, it's not hard to believe that they're real too. Because it's always been proven that where there's one, there's usually more. Cockroaches, for example. When you have one cockroach in your kitchen, there's a good chance you'll have more at some point. So, just saying, Christianity's full of shit. And they like to demonize things, so that all does make sense. Am I the asshole for being honest with myself about it? No. People just can't handle the truth. Hey, you know what's funny? If you go across the entirety of human history, it has been proven that people cannot handle the truth. I mean, I criticized a guy 2 years ago, and he went apeshit for ever after that. To this day, he swears that he will get his revenge, and he'll get me off the internet and everything else. So far, he's been banned non-stop, which says a lot. But anyway, not the point. The point is... Ooh. Don't want match or armor piercing? What is this? Anyway, my point is, holds to be true that there's more likely more than one God, and Christianity knows it. It's not that I have a problem with Christianity, I have a problem with the lies. We're gonna swap armor piercing. I guess we'll swap subsonic for armor piercing. And if there's gods, if these gods exist, don't you want to know about it? Like, wouldn't people want to know that? Like, what does that mean? Are gods aliens? Is there something else you guys aren't telling us? I mean, hold on. Neutralize the snipers. That must mean there's one more around here somewhere. Wait. What if we didn't kill him? What if he's still alive?
Should be helpful.
What if we didn't actually take care of it? Because that blue is still there. Unless that's another glitch. This game has a lot of bugs. I mean, I'm enjoying the game thoroughly. It's not as bad as, let's say, Fallout 76 or Cyberpunk or something like that.
I could use this sniper rifle.
So, I'm trying to figure out what it wants me to do, because we shot the guy in the face with the SMG after already shooting him dead with other weapons. Got this giant anti-tank weapon here. Oh, it's explosive ammo. It's blue. At this point, it's not as important. It could be a glitch, and that's why he's still not marked as dead. Although I'm not sure if it's him that's not marked, or if there's something else here. I also find it funny that it's the Norse gods.
Hauptmann Aldo Risa. His file says he's single-handedly responsible for the murder of dozens of resistance fighters. Fond of poison, apparently. Time for some payback. Calm and quiet. Turns out Aldo's fond of the wine made at this confluence of the resistance.
We're really messing up the vineyard, aren't we? Are you in mud?
nothing else to find.
It also would explain Varys a lot. Demons not being such bad creatures. Although, where do demons come from? What's their homeworld? I wonder if Varys is right that it's actually Titan, one of Saturn's moons. Wouldn't that be trippy? It's like, he's friends with a monster from another world. Non-lethal animals, gay. Wouldn't that be trippy to find out that my altar was actually a monster from another world and he was right all along? Hold on, I'm eating Ritz crackers. These things are delicious. Let's see. We've got the interim facility, nutrient enemy snipers.
From the air, the chateau doesn't look like anything special. From down here on the ground, it's clear as day this is a major site.
Gotta slap on them nicotine patches.
Nazis aren't known for their subtlety. But Kruger and his cronies would be bloody good hiding, even from the Reich.
Hey, good to see you doing your thing. I appreciate you, man. Maybe they'll actually, maybe I'll reload that thing.
I'm not seeing.
Wait. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. So maybe we gotta kill this one to get that one to count.
Anything else?
Let's go do that. According to the Joy of Satan, they're all in the Orion constellation, or they're in the Pleiades. I can't pronounce that word. Satan is also associated with the planet Venus, due to Venus being the morning star when it rises before the sun, and is often still visible during the daytime. Saturn Titan is where the angels, Seraphim, might come from, as Saturn is associated with the god of the Bible, Jehovah. WH. YWH. Good to know. Let's do a sound mask. The more of those we have, the better. Oh, it's that way. Hold on. This one's marked, but it's this way.
That grass could offer
That could be
solid
another
cover.
glitch. Hey, really, that news app is annoying. Yeah, I figured we'd have a... Figured we'd have a stream where we just chilled and relaxed. We're gonna beat the last
From
three
here, the
missions. and
chateau
then we're
doesn't
gonna
look
figure out
like
what we're gonna
anything
play next.
special. From down here on the ground, it's clear as day. This is a major site.
Last couple streams, we've just been having a good old time, you know what I mean? Kind of realized this is what I kind of like to have in my streams, is just be able to chill and relax.
Phew, time to go. So, reckon that's the last of them. Amateurs. They triggered the alarm. Reinforcements. Damn. I could be outgunned if I don't play this smart.
These guys have to be heavily armored. And remember, too, it was always the angels who had to say, "Be not afraid to die. Be not afraid. Die to their monstrous and earthly forms. Oh, do to their monstrous and earthly forms." Didn't they say the angels looked like really, really fucking creepy? Satan has traditionally been described as a cherub, a cherubim. Are often described as very attractive, tall, light complexion human beings, much like the Nordics in ufology. Aren't they also described as, like, isn't also the Nephilim kind of described that way? Like, they're very tall, very attractive. Like, every time you see pictures of Satan, every time you see, like, movies that depict him, I mean, like, the actual... And I'm not saying Satan's a good guy, but I'm not going to assume that he's the bad guy either, because that's the whole point of God giving us free will, is for us to decide on our own. Like, isn't it, like, true that he's always painted as very well dressed, very clean? If you're gonna spend all your time in hell, you think that it'd be the other way around, right? Like, surrounded by glop and slum and disgustingness, like, you would think. On the other hand of things, angels look broke as fuck. I'm not saying like they're bad. Like, again, I'm not gonna assume on either side. I'm one of those people who wants to know before I say a fucking thing, especially when it's that powerful, you know. But like, isn't it true that like if you're gonna dress like you're broke, technically you're broke. Like, why would you have a kingdom made of gold if you're not gonna dress nicely for it? I mean, that would make sense to me. Why ruin it? Why walk around and step in it and shit with all the... I mean, the robes thing makes sense because back at one point they didn't wear pants, but how come Satan's always pictured with clothes on? Like pants. Also, one of my favorite arguments with the Bible. I've gotten into arguments with Lutheran church people over this shit, and they cannot come up with a good answer. Which tells you I might be right. Adam and Eve, right? Now, first of all, we could go into the whole story about how there was a lot of incest, or there's just people they're not telling us about, because no matter what you do, something there is not right. But let's look more at the. Let's take a step away from the Nazism and the soldiers and all those things in the World War II game for a moment. Let's really ask the begging question: Adam and Eve, right? When God put Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, they were naked and it was normal. But then Satan shows up and says, "Put some fucking clothes on. Have some respect." You know what I mean? And then they're like, "Oh my God, you're right." And we've been wearing clothes. I mean, if Satan's the bad guy, why are we all wearing clothes? Why is it, abnormal to be naked in public? You know what I mean? Like, obviously Satan was right about a few things. I'm not saying he's the good guy. I'm not saying he's the bad guy. I'm just saying, like, he did get a few right. All right. I always found that whole situation quite interesting. He was like, I don't know what to do with my gun anymore.
Nazis aren't known for their subtlety. Okay, Harry, think. Door's remotely locked, so there's got to be somewhere nearby where I can release it. Just need to find the controls.
Wir verteidigen. Jawohl!
Blew his face off. Okay.
This is proper useful.
I don't think he knows the word proper useful. Like, I don't think anyone talks like that.
A trusty sidearm never lets me down.
Talking about the occult here, I wonder if there's any occult Nazi shit in this game. Looks like German UFOs or SS with the pagan gods. Oh, like, or stolen artifacts or runes or weird stuff like that. There might be, because a lot of the Nazis were into that shit.
also can't stay here. I need to move.
Haltet die Stellung! Ich bring dich um! Lassen Sie ihn richtig leiden.
Verteidigungsformation!
Zeig dich, du hinterhältiger Mistkerl! Komm raus!
Sidearm. A speedy solution for tight spots.
Ha, du bist tot!
We're just making a mess of this level, aren't we?
Got everything worth having.
Wo ist er?
There you are. Ugh. This guy apparently is a key. I wonder if that's the control room. Maybe this is the control room. How am I supposed to take the key? Hold on. Sniper, Elite, Resistance, Mission 7, Key, Location. Okay. Is there, instead of there's key locations in Mission 7, lock, stock, and broke through the windmill, bunker, and chimney. What? Take key from the guy. Okay. Key locations. Wow. I don't care about key locations. I care about key locations. Okay, that's think viewers, I'm gonna say it, I think Google is retarded. Key for I'm using the PlayStation controller like a dumbass. Fucking, this is actually annoying. Key for underground facility. Facility. In fact, I have to type all this out. I don't want to watch a YouTube video for that. Like, I just want to know if there's a way to get around it. Oh my god. You fucking cunt bag of dicks. Alright, I guess we'll look at MSN.com. No. I don't care about collectibles. I want to know why the fucking key doesn't work. Did I shove his face into it? Like it's poop? Because, you know, your dog craps in your carpet. I don't want to watch a YouTube video for this shit. It's 2 minutes long. Fucking N-word. Hold on, guys. This whole thing just went to shit. You gotta watch 20-minute ad now. Okay, is there looks like everybody has problems with this level. I'm not finding answers. Okay, I'm just gonna have to explore and see what's left. Alright. Apparently the mission might be glitched, but I'm not sure. You know, it's a smart ass way of. Let's go up here and let's just look around. There might be another room. I don't know why it says take key and I can't take his key. That is the absolute most fucked up thing in the world. But these games usually have multiple ways to deal with it. Oh.
Okay, this looks like a place, but it's locked up.
Okay, I'm pissed. I'm mostly pissed because it says that I'm supposed to take the key, but it won't let me take the key, so it's fucking with me. Can't you see? It's turned into a rap song, like a wannabe. All right.
Tight. One of
Yet I already took it.
One of these switches must be worth a go.
All right. All right, that's the autism cussing its brains out. I'm not high enough for this shit. Can we, like, put out games that are working from the get-go? I mean, this game has been a lot of fun. Do not get me wrong. And I've only encountered 3 glitches in the many hours we played so far. But, like, little things. Please. Give us game-breaking bugs. Those ones are more fun to deal with. Alright. These tall-ass chairs. Apparently, something here unlocks the door. I heard him say switches. You guys heard him say switches, right? So, like, where are the switches at? There they are.
The switch opened those doors down there.
Oh, thank
I can
God.
See what they're hiding. And make
Thank.
sure it never sees the light of day.
Yeah, that's that creepy. Thank fucking God. I just hawked 2 out over the ledge. Oh, and now there's no need to take a key.
Warheads,
This game.
but not for V1 rockets.
I'm telling
For
you,
something
man.
else, something shorter, something bespoke. Probably Kleiner Bloomer. This place is too big to be just a launch site. Whatever they've been doing here, it can't be good. Need to put a stop to it. Time to go,
High
Harry.
explosive. That absolutely broke my immersion. Let's see. Well, damn it. Okay, well, nothing we can do. Grit our teeth and take it like a man. I know, right?
What the? We got it all wrong. Kleiner Bloom was just a part of the superweapon project. This map. Oh, this is everywhere the Allies could land in France. And what will be waiting for them? Zugwerfers. 5 heavily armoured rocket-launching trains, all armed with the deadliest nerve agent known to man. The Allied invasion force wouldn't stand a chance. I have to stop this now.
So what do? We blow it to smithereens. Pretty sure he got fucked up.
Bloody hell. One of the Zugwerfers is still here. This might be my only chance to take it out. That much armor, there's only one way I could take out that Zugwerfer. Precision blast.
Be right as rain once you stop the bleeding.
Oh, sniper.
Bleeding's halted. Patched up now. A sniper rifle. I know it like the back of my hand.
Oh. Their tank is armored and ready to go.
Calm and quiet. gonna stop the other Zuwerfers.
Well, that was an explosive round, too. Alright, now what? Now we gotta get the hell out of here. We could go and sabotage the site. We have not failed an objective to this day. My character is extremely out of breath. You can do it, Hawker. You just gotta trooper through the walk.
Talk. I should take out the V1 launch site. Can't take any chances. Can't let the Nazis launch any more V1 rockets. Need to destroy their stockpile and launcher. That's my cue. Time to go.
All right. Fucking maniac.
Still ridiculous. The rocket sabotaged. Need to sort out the ramp. Make sure it's an accident waiting to happen. More of them. Can't risk getting overrun. London will be pleased to hear that this place can now be listed as a former launch site.
Alright, let's see. It looks like this one is the closest. That's where we'll be going. We're just pissing off all the Nazis, aren't we?
Mission fulfilled. While confirming the presence of the V1 launch site, we were again too late to intercept the Kleiner Blumer warheads, and Hawker uncovered the true crisis we now face. Zugwaffers. Heavily armored combat-ready Sonderzuger locomotives, equipped with the means to launch bespoke rocket-powered Kleiner Blumer warheads, loaded with what we can only hope are their last reserves of Kleiner Blumer. One alone could destroy D-Day. We believe the Germans possess 4. London has determined the most likely site the Zugwerfers will be dispatched from. One way or another, the end is nigh. It's time to put a stop to Kleiner Blumer and Special Committee C, once and for all.
Alright, let's see. We're going to swap out our gun. We're going to do... We're going to do this one. Let's see.
Allied forces have commenced Operation Overlord and will land on French soil within 24 hours. Once the Nazis learn of our intended landing site, the Zugwerfers will be able to reposition and annihilate our entire landing force. Station 12 photographic reconnaissance puts the Zugwerfers at Gare du Nord, a major rail hub somehow still operational despite multiple Allied bombing runs. RAF Mosquitoes are en route, carrying payloads of a secret incendiary compound called napalm. Your mission is to do whatever it takes to ensure the trains cannot deliver their Kleiner Blumer payloads, and to place a transmitter to signal commencement of the precision bombardment. Due to the clear and present threat posed to Operation Overlord, Hawker, there won't be time for you to get clear. It is with immense regret that London thanks you for your courage and sacrifice. Godspeed, Harry.
Are you afraid I'm gonna die? Why?
Bonne chance, mon ami.
You don't have to do this alone. I can
Go. I've got it from here. Whatever it takes.
That's fucked up.
This is it. Infiltrate the rail yard. Make sure the Zugwerfers are still here when everything goes up, me included. Here we go, Harry. Last mission. Make it count.
Me and my SpaghettiOs first, Fairy. This is our last meal. Because we're gonna die. Might as well have that last can of SpaghettiOs, right? Alright.
I'm a sitting duck right here. Overload that fuel pump, and I can take out the locomotive. Make sure they don't leave before the main event.
What the fuck? Alright, our mission is pretty standard. We're going to go over here, we're going to find and destroy the flak batteries. We're going to find a way to trap the Zug Warfer. Find a way to trap the Zug Warfer. And find a way to trap the Zug Warfer. And then we got to kill Herman Gotts Chalk. Because he has a lot of chalk, I guess.
Irgendwelche Ideen, wie wir mit Gottschalks Ansprüchen fertig werden?
Auf den Boden. Und versuch seine Aufmerksamkeit nicht zu wecken.
Wenigstens wissen wir, was uns erwartet.
Ja, so ist es jetzt halt. Wir sollten es einfach akzeptieren.
Ist da jemand?
Oh, clear.
Same as the Zug Werfer I took out of the vineyard. Nasty turret, deadly rocket launcher, but take out the locomotive and this thing's going nowhere.
We're finding plenty of those. Oh shit!
I'm certain to be spotted here.
Wo ist der hin? Ich brauche die...
raised. Damn.
Oh my.
That blockhouse there looks important. Something not right.
Be okay once I patch me.
Oh, jeez.
Bloody hell. Big lad, ain't you?
Turn the volume a little bit.
Another Zugwerfer, armed to the teeth with Kleiner Blumer rockets.
God.
Not letting you.
Oh God. Nothing quite like going on a blaze of glory, is there?
Looks like the Kleiner Blumer carriage is inside the roundhouse. I might be able to use that to my advantage.
Take the standard, we'll take the... Fuck the non-lethal. That worked. Oh God, 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 oh dear God. I'm probably going to die here. Oh, I'm gonna fucking get blown to bits. What? Oh. In my defense, there's a lot of Nazis. There's a lot of them. They need to stop having sex. Like, I'm not trying to condone people not having sex. Like, if you want to get laid, you have my full support. Sometimes getting some semen at your dick usually helps you calm the fuck down and become less of a dick in life. But for the Nazis... Okay, we can't draw from here, apparently. But for the Nazis, they need to stop spreading that seed. You know why? Because, son of a bitch. Just when he had a fucking crowbar. The problem with the Nazis having sex is, just look at this map. All these arrows are Nazis. There's no other people. They have successfully removed all the other people from Europe. It's just Nazis out here now. And that says a lot. That says something, you know what I mean? Like, that says that there's a surplus. So there's orgies happening somewhere. You know there is. And I have no problem with orgies. I mean, orgies are fun. You know, everybody's getting naked, doing their thing, whipping their sweat around. It can be a very good time. But the problem with this is that when Nazis are having orgies, we have to pay the price later. And that's where it no longer is fun.
Easy, and always reliable.
So if we could do ourselves a favor, Mr. Nazis out there, to all the Nazis out there, stop having sex. You're ruining it for the rest of us. Or keep having sex, and we'll just keep mowing you down. I assume.
Base there looks important. Center of operations at bloody hell. Big lad, ain't you?
What am I doing? Being a maniac, apparently.
The Zooka come to the teeth of Kleiner Bloomer Whoopie. Maybe you use that stuff in our voice. This bunker's brand new. Made to look like it's taken a hit. Jerry's trying to pull a fast one.
I thought they were Nazis. I didn't think they were Jerry's. Aren't Jerry's and Nazis different things? Unless I'm mistaken, I could be wrong. Control round.
If I can shut those doors, make them stay shut, it should trap the Zugwerfer in here for when the flyboys unleash hell.
Okay, we need a crowbar. Oh, we don't. I just need to throw one of these. God damn it.
Was?
Now what? Now we need to trap the Zugenwerfers. Alright. Everybody get down. Alright, we got the armory key. And we now have new guns. Oh wait, no we don't. Never mind. Muzzle. The boys break. Yeah, I don't care about that. Stock. The heavy butt plate. Because we all need a plate for our booty. This is recoil. You know, we have a lot of recoil now that I think about it. So it's different.
Got myself some new kit.
Stock, butt plate, muzzle, boys break. Compensator. Stock.
Brilliant. Gonna smooth things out. I could use this SMG. Damn, out of bullets. Submachine gun, in case things get busy. Can't go home. I also can't stay here. I need to move.
You notice that where every time we go on a staircase, the kill animation is wonky.
Gruppenführer Hermann Gottschalk, one of the heads of Special Committee C, commander of the Gestapo unit that have been busy keeping the committee's activities secret from the rest of the Reich. I'm going to enjoy this.
We killed him. We just blew up the tank.
Warum sind wir gerade auf den Zugwerfer, der vielleicht zurückbleibt?
Looks like the Kleiner Blumer carriage is inside the roundhouse. Might be able to use that to my advantage. If I sabotage the roundhouse wing, I can trap the Kleiner Blumer carriage inside, where it can't interfere with the invasion. Alarm's up, damn it. Right is right. Once I stop the bleeding.
Welcome back. Apparently this is our last mission, so there's only 8 missions, I guess. At least that's what it says. I've overstayed my welcome. Better get out of here. I gotta figure out how exactly. Ah, there we go. Light fuse. We need to get the hell out of here.
Now you're trapped in here with me. Good. Be seeing you.
Alright, now you get one more. We got one more to do. That tomato sauce will be SpaghettiOs are good, but the tomato is acid reflux as fuck.
That grass could offer solid cover.
He's
Another
dead.
loose end tied up. Special Committee C dies here tonight.
So we killed Special Committee C. So that means you gotta get this last train and then we're done. So there must be only 8 missions because we're killing off all the committee and shit. You know what I mean?
Same as the Zoot Verify I took out of the vineyard. Nice turret, deadly rocket launcher. But take out the locomotive, and this thing's going nowhere.
Well, we got a lot of these things. So what are we doing?
Alles aufeinander! Was?
Oh, I just stole his manhood. Alright, and now for your turn. Stole his manhood. 2 in a row. God damn.
Almost out of ammo.
Do this the right way. This bowl is guaranteed. Explosive diarrhea. Ow, son of a bitch. Alright, we gotta figure out exactly what we're doing here with this one.
No time to waste, Harry. Need to move.
That simply wrecked the lower half of his body. Destroy the locomotive. Okay. Gotta find all the soft spots.
Grabbing a panzer fast.
Got to destroy the locomotive. Place the transmitter. Place it over here. That's how we got in, after all.
This is it. Once I signal the heavies, there's no going back. If there's anything else that I need to do, now's the time.
Well, I guess we could go do this, and then just go down the road to the other thing. We've done every other side mission thingy, so we might as well, right? Yeah, well, Lee, the game's already over.
I'm certain to be spotted here.
Flak batteries. What would those even look like? Jump over the fence. There we go.
Railyard's on the other side of this wall. Need to find a way through.
Place looks fucking insane.
A sniper rifle. I know it like the back of my hand.
Gets really dark with certain parts of this game, like just no light. Looks like something out of hell, doesn't it?
If I take out those flank cannons, it'll make life easier for the RAF heavies. I'm a sitting duck right here.
No, we're not. We're doing fine. Where you find the other one? It's probably be inside these tunnels.
Jerry's built a decent network of defenses here. For all the good it's gonna do them. One down, one to go. Kleiner Blumer, the Zugwerfers. Nothing here will see the light of day. They trigger the alarm. Am I getting closer to the rail yard? This place is like a maze. Nothing's gonna stop the RAF heavies now. They'll turn this place to rubble.
Siren suppressor.
This place is a wasteland. This is it. Once I signal the heavies, there's no going back. If there's anything else that I need to do, now's the time.
Right here. I don't know why we couldn't just leave before it blew sky high, but okay.
Whatever it takes.
That is not where we were at last. I feel like we could have escaped this.
Kruger.
Who the fuck is Kruger? All or nothing. Okay, so there is 9 missions.
Gruppenführer. Alles in Ordnung? Was ist passiert? Nein, bitte nicht!
So he's not a Nazi? I'm confused.
Not so fast, Fritz.
Why not just shoot him from up on the tower?
That's my cue. Time to go.
So, mission is simply kill Otto Kruger.
Years of bloody training, that.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. At least we lived. The men who lived.
Only you could go on a suicide mission and still come home.
Bring it up next time we see Carl, yeah?
Speaking of which, HQ've had a word. New orders incoming.
Oh. No rest for the wicked, eh? Oh, speak of the devil.
How long until you leave?
Not long.
A pity. We could use more soldiers like you around here.
Here's hoping you don't need to, eh? Bonne chance, mon ami.
Right back at you.
Mission accomplished. Thanks to the actions of Hawker and the SOE, Morris and Station 12, Carillon, and an unfathomable number of heroic resistance fighters. The D-Day landing was uninterrupted by the Kleiner-Blumer conspiracy, and the operation was ultimately successful. Special Committee C are no longer a threat to the Allied war effort. The end of the war is in sight, but the fight is far from over. Preparing new orders for Captain Harry Hawker. Codename Wraith.
Just gonna skip that. Alright. This was a fucking good game. I had a lot of fun. But it's over, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, that means we have to move on to other things. We're gonna go back because we technically did beat all the missions. There's 7 propaganda missions you can do if you get the posters in these levels. We got like 2 of them. So we're not gonna do this right now. But wait, campaign. Of course, more killing Hitler. I don't have a problem with that. It's just you think they'd pick somebody else after a point. I mean, how many times are we gonna get the same guy? Anyway, I'm all surprised that they had the DLC out this quick. Like, do you have to buy that, or is that just not available right now? You know what? I don't even want to know. Don't even want to know. So I had a lot of fun with this, but what we're going to do now is we're going to shift gears from this game to the next point, which is, what are we playing next? I mean, I know that there's not a whole lot of people in here right now, but if you want to like weigh in, now's the time. I think we might just do one of the things we're on screen. I know that Davey's going to be doing Call of Duty Black Ops sometime this week, and McCready and Davey are going to start doing Fortnite this week as well. So we could just do that for the next 2 weeks, but that just seems tedious. I want to play. I play games to kind of just experience more than one. You know what I mean? So we got Black Ops, Fortnite, but what we should do for our next major Let's Play? I mean, we could keep doing Resident Evil. That is the thing. Well, isn't that symbolic of how Second World War II we are generally? Again, we're constantly trying to find Hitler somewhere. It's kind of true, isn't it? That's kind of fucked up, but it's, at the same time, it's kind of there. It's like, we've killed Hitler in Sniper Elite 3, 4, 5, and now he's DLC. He's always DLC, I've noticed. Hey, pay money to kill Hitler. I'm like, I mean, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying, like, after a while, like, are they gonna explain? Have they explained that? Like, is there a reason why there's always another Hitler? Like, it's always Hitler. Like, is it body doubles or something? Like, what the fuck is going on there? Like, Osama and Kim Jong-un just don't cut it. I know, right? I think that we need more games set in the Middle East, too. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking we're going to do. I do want to try out UFC 5, so we might do a video on that. We might come back to Sniper Elite later on, because I do like this game series. It reminds me a lot of the early days of me playing Hitman World of Assassination. Before it was World of Assassination, of course. Sometime this week, Dave's going to start doing Black Ops, because he has taken the offer for a bottle of rum for a playthrough. And Fortnite, we have 2 weeks into the end of Chapter 6, so we'll do some Fortnite as well. Although, I don't see us completing the entire thing, although it's 43 levels left. You never know. If we get enough... Hold on, got a seed from the soup. If we hit enough level ups from doing, like... We just gotta, like, get as close to first place in Battle Royale as possible, and do that as many times as possible. We could probably max out the Fortnite Battle Pass with the extra rewards, because Winner wants the red and white characters, which are, I guess, the last page, second to last page. And there's like 5 pages left, so we could do that. We could just grind Fortnite. To be fair, that might be something we could do, because that would give us enough to do. And I don't know if the next season's gonna be shit. I also don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford the next season. I mean, I might, but you know, money is tight these days, regardless of that one paycheck that we had that got us so much. We'll see what happens after I do a few things. But anyway, we could also do Fallout. And if there's one thing I know that people do want to see, it's more Fallout. Because I've looked at my numbers, I've looked at the intake of views when it comes to the videos that I do. And Fallout always has the highest numbers. Like, everybody loves my Fallout 4 stuff. We could do more Fallout 4. That is not an issue. I also think Fallout New Vegas might be something worth trying, because every time I try to do New Vegas, some kind of divine intervention gets in the way where we just can't do it. Like, there's always an interruption. Either it's me having to go somewhere or I have to deal with something or some other kind of bullshit. It's always, every time I try to do New Vegas, every single time. Trolls on the internet, you name it. There's always some reason why we can't do it. Fallout 4 don't have those problems. So, like, I'm thinking we could just do some Fallout 4, but I'm not sure yet. Fallout is always fun, especially when you got some operation going on. What we could do is just keep that playthrough. I think what we should do is do a Fallout 4 playthrough. Like, officially. I mean, we can keep that last one they were doing going. Or we could do, like, a survival mode, new NCR Ranger. Like, okay, so, hold on. Take out my shoes real quick. So, you see the cover of this game, Fallout New Vegas? They have that NCR Ranger. We could do that in Fallout 4. Do survival, do, like different kind of outposts and shit. Do a full-on build kind of setup, like some drug lab or scrapyard or meat packing or bottle cap stamping. I think a drug lab would be actually the best one because jet is the easiest thing in the game to make. You need plastic and you need fertilizer. So I think we should be NCR drug dealers, New California drug lords. I think that'd be a cool way to do it. And then I could put in like different people from the My House universe in it, like Deadpool and Winter and shit. Every time we do Fallout 4, we do it with Winter. That's just the rule. So what we're going to do is Davy Jones will do Black Ops sometime this week. That will not be a long playthrough. That's like 3 episodes tops, depending on how he does it. We'll do the Fortnite because I do want to give Winter what she wants because I love her with all my heart and soul. So if she wants us to grind more of that Battle Pass and get the most out of it, we will. And then we'll start doing Fallout 4 as our next playthrough. I don't see why not. It'll most likely be modded, but we'll still have some fun with that. And then we'll just go from there. I do not know when we're going to get back to Resident Evil, guys. I just have not been vibing it lately, and I'm sorry about that. At the same time, I don't feel bad because I don't play games to grind things I don't want to do. I do things because I want to do them, and let's be honest here, I would love Fallout 4. The vibe is not there for Resident Evil right now. But that being said, I'm not going to abandon the playthrough entirely. We will play it. If not sometime this week, we will for sure do it sometime next week. And what we'll do is, if we don't do it this week, we'll do a big video next week. We'll do like a 3-hour stream next week. We'll figure out a day that's convenient for me, obviously, because I'm the one doing the streaming. And then that way, you guys can get your Resident Evil fix. We are going to play through the entire series, because that's the #1 thing everyone has asked for. Play the entire series of Resident Evil. I think the issue that I have is I don't find Resident Evil 1 very much fun. But 2, 3, I've watched playthroughs of 4, 5. I love the Resident Evil series. Just 1 is, well, I've had to beat it 3 times. And for those of you who do not know, the reason why we've had to beat it 3 times is because people have tried to cancel me and pressure me to delete my content, which has happened several times. I'm not deleting this channel for anybody. If anyone asks me to, get the fuck out of my life now. That is how we're going to run that, because right now I do not. I just ripped a huge ass part, and I think I just destroyed the ozone layer. I'm not deleting my content for anyone else ever again, because I've realized it does not stop the harassment or the bullshit. So if anyone asks me to, prepare to be removed from my life, because that is the rule. The YouTube channel will always oversee human beings that have decided to try and take things away from me. Most people aren't asking. Most people respect that I actually find a lot of therapeutic joy in doing it. So those people, I appreciate you. You know who you are. My moderators, my friends, etc. If you're new, though, if you're trying to get back into my life, do not fucking ask. It's just not going to be a thing. Because I'm sick of having to come back later on after realizing it was a waste of my time to delete it. Just have to redo the same playthrough over and over again, which right now the most tedious one is Resident Evil. I don't know. I don't like the first game as much as I love the second and third game. It's not because the second and third game were remakes. It's because something about that first game just, god damn, it's a grind. You have to go and unlock every door in the mansion. You have to go find everything. And then we're on the part where there's hunters, so we're close to the end. That's the good news. So I don't know how long of a video that last video is going to be. But the good news is that when we beat it, we'll beat it. And that's it. But just so you all understand, when we beat Resident Evil 1, there's a good chance we'll never be playing it ever again. I'm not saying it's a shit game. It's not. It's a beautiful game. And it's got a lot of good memories behind it. But Jesus Christ, I'm not a fan of horror games, and Resident Evil's up there. Anyway, but that's generally the plan for right now. Is we're just gonna take our time with it until I'm past it, and then we'll gung ho the rest of them. That's just the plan right now, because I don't need to explain any further. I think I've kind of specified that it's just the game is tedious to me. Mostly because of all the fact you have to keep going from one side of the mansion to the other just to go up down a certain staircase. It's just ridiculous. As for Fallout 4, I'll figure out what we can do. We can all figure it out as we go. Like, I'll put Winter, Fred, Mikey, McCready, etc. in there, and then we'll come up with a game plan of what kind of a build we're going to be going for. We will be using mods with Fallout 4. I feel like Fallout 4 is better with mods because the base game by itself is short and it's also kind of shit. Bethesda does not know what the fuck they're doing. Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, and the last good game that Bethesda made was Skyrim, and before that was Fallout 3, so Fallout 3 is the only one they really did right. And I'm not saying Starfield's a shit game, but it's not a good game. It's got too many problems, and without mods, it feels bland. I guess what I'm trying to say here is, we're going to do Fallout 4. We might do Fallout New Vegas, just because, I don't know, the universe doesn't seem to want me to. We'll definitely be doing a full playthrough of Fallout 3 down the line. Just kind of like let you guys know what's kind of on my mind. But the chance of us doing Starfield ever again, I don't know. I definitely think they should just stop with trying to put out new IPs and put the IPs that worked in the way that they worked. Outer Worlds is on my screen here. We might do that at some point. I'm not going to figure out when right now. But when we do UFC 5, we're probably going to do one video. Unless UFC 5 is the first UFC game that has ever blown me out of the water, which I have my doubts. It's UFC. It can't be that good. Because it's EA Sport. Look, guys, it's EA. That's the problem, okay? It's EA. EA does not have a history of putting out good games. But when we do it, it'll be sometime this week. Guaranteed, because I want to get my hard drive space back. Unless it's really good, okay? We'll do another video if it's really good. But we'll figure that out when we get to it. Let's see. I did like the Mars mission. The Mars mission was alright. I mean, like I said, it's not a shit game. It's just not a good game. There's no blood and gore. The RPG mechanics are heavily stripped down. It's also, a lot of things in it feel bland. There are some elements of the game that are really good. I think with Starfield, when it comes down to it, some of the best parts of Starfield is like, what's a good example? The environment. When you're looking at certain things, it looks good environmentally. Some planets look good. Like Mars looks fucking great in the evening time. But the moon, and 95% of the planets, it's just barren. You walk over a planet, usually you'd see a rad roach or a little cave to explore. You'd have these little elements that make the game exciting, but in Starfield, it just feels barren. It's like my ex-girlfriend's vagina. It's barren. There's not a lot going on these days. And the DLC, the paid mods thing that's going on with it, that also is kind of killing it for me, because almost all the good mods in Starfield are paid mods now. Like, the modding community is falling apart, and there's no real denying that. On Fallout 4, they don't do this, because in Fallout 4, they didn't implement paid mods the way they did in Starfield. I really hope they don't fucking touch Fallout 4. If they do, I'm going to be fucking livid. But there's also people ripping off people's free mods and everything else. It's just like Starfield's a fucking jangled mess of just robbery, theft, and just misery. And I think that's the problem, is that though the game looks beautiful in certain aspects and certain parts are actually genuinely fun, I mean, I can sit there and build and travel and blow up ships for hours. But I can't do the main story. It's just... the main story is hot shit. And I mean that in a negative way. It's like, if diarrhea could be a video game, Starfield's main story is it. The rest of it's pretty doable, I've noticed, but it's just, there's certain parts that work and some parts that just do not. Anyway, I'm not trying to talk shit about it, it's kind of there. Well, not lately at least. EA used to do great things back in the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, that's why I'm hoping that if UFC is a good game, I'll play it. But I have my doubts. I'm going to play it because it's fairly new and I want to start playing new things for you guys. And if UFC 5 is a good game, like I said, we'll keep it on. We'll waste the hard drive space. We'll play it because I wouldn't see why not if it's good. It takes a lot for me to get into fighting games. Like, I love the wrestling games, but I don't do the wrestling games because of the amount of copyright in the game. If you were to stream that, you're going to have copyright up your ass nonstop. WWE is a fucking shit show nowadays. It's good. They got some good stuff going on. They got some good competitors. They got some good storylines. But when it comes to how they deal with money, oh my god, they're greedy as fuck. So that's why we don't do WWE as much as we used to. And when I say how much we used to, remember that I had an entire other channel and I have 9 years on YouTube under my belt. I was just base as fuck to a bunch of MAP community members that got pissed that I said something. So unfortunately that channel's gone. But when I say the way we used to, we did Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth. We did a bunch of the other 2K games. It was a jolly good show. Let's see, the Strike Force games like Desert Strike, Jungle Strike, and Urban Strike were phenomenal for their time. Basically, EA was good with the old 16 and 64 butt stuff. Butt stuff? What do they do with 16 and 64 butt stuff? I'm not going to ask, actually. Maybe I should know. So, yeah, let me just recap the plan one more time. We're done with Sniper Elite. We'll come back to it down the line. Fallout 4 is going to be our next major playthrough just because I feel like it's time. And the numbers for Fallout 4 have been people like it. Let's put it that way. Davy Jones will do Black Ops next week. McCready will probably do Resident Evil either this week or next week. If he does Resident Evil next week, it'll be a bigger, longer video to make up for lost time. And again, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling that first game because so many times I've had to redo it for a channel. It does get tedious after a point. It's not like the other games. Look, with Resident Evil 3, you got Jill Valentine's hot ass. So, there's unfortunately, there's a difference. She's not as hot in the first game. Let's put it that way. Fortnite we'll get back to because Winter wants to unlock more things, so we're going to do that. And some point this week or next week, most likely this week, we'll be doing an episode of UFC 5. I want to give that game a shot and see if EA still has what it takes to make good games. At some point in the near future, probably after we do Fallout 4, we will loop back around and either do Fallout 3 or New Vegas. If we do New Vegas, we'll do New Vegas, then Fallout 3. If we do Fallout 3, it'll be Fallout 3, then New Vegas. Make it easy. And then sometime after that, we'll do the Outer Worlds. That's the game plan. Spontaneously enough, if Winter wants me to do Hogwarts Legacy, we'll do episode number 2 of Hogwarts Legacy. We have really been neglecting Hogwarts Legacy, and part of me thinks we should do Hogwarts Legacy first. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. This channel has a notorious history across the last 9 years of this channel being a thing, whether it's this channel or the channels that once were. We always played 2 games at once. So we're going to do Fallout 4 one day, Hogwarts Legacy the next, and then we'll back and forth it constantly. That'll be our plan. That way, Winter can get the game that she wanted me to play in the first place. We can finally beat Hogwarts Legacy, and also we can finally see how that game actually ends, because I've never actually beaten it. Put these coins right there, put all this cash in my pocket right there. And then we'll do that. We'll flapjack that back and forth. The rest of the plan will remain as it is. Starfield is just on here for no good reason. And Skyrim, I'm thinking about what I want to do with that, because Skyrim is another Fallout 4 style experience. Anyway, Android OS. And clearly it's getting sassy and bratty with me. Well, you gotta remember that Siri does have a personality. I used to know Siri. She was pretty cool. We got along really well. She's talked so much shit about humans, though. All these fucking humans think they're all hot shit. They don't know shit. I'm like, wow, Siri. Anyway, everybody on board with the plan? So the next episode, we'll flip a coin and see what we're gonna do. Let's see, what time is it? How is it only 8:48? Hey, Winter. I didn't know you were awake. Hi. Alright, guys, moment of truth. Winner, we're going to do a back-to-back stream kind of thing where on one day we do Fallout 4 and one day we do Hogwarts Legacy. So what do you want us to do on the next stream? It might be tonight, guys. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in, but you guys know that I stream late night usually. Hogwarts Legacy? You want to sit in the show with me when I do it? Yeah? Alright. She gets to decide because she's been wanting that game for like ever. I know you want Resident Evil 4. She's like, I want Resident Evil 4. Alright. Talking about the spell check. Oh yeah? You know, spell check has been annoying. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this series that we did for Sniper Elite. Let Hogwarts, LOL, Hogwarts will piss off the trans community. Yep. And they can piss and moan all they want. Ain't gonna change nothing. We're still gonna do it. I played Hogwarts Legacy. There is some sus shit in it, but it's overall a pretty good game. I mean, I haven't beaten the game. I'm nowhere near completing it. We only did 1 episode for this channel. We did 4 for the last channel. And the last channel was like 6 to 7 hours, maybe at most. So we're nowhere near. You know, I'm starting to think Android is gay. Oh yeah, that's fucked up. Would be surprising. So the next episode we're gonna do is gonna be Hogwarts Legacy, and then you guys know the plan. We'll back and forth it day by day with Fallout 4. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think we're gonna call it. I don't know if I'm streaming again tonight. I probably will because you guys know how this normally works. Usually I do. And also, last couple days have been kind of quiet, so I figure we'll make it for lost time. So I will see you guys all on the next one. Peace out. Adios.